Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Experience the Trouble, the podcast for real truths, raw stories, and opinions class. I'm your host, Kowski, and every week we're going to dive headfirst into the chaos, the dramas, and the moments that make us. So buckle up because the trouble starts now. I'm here with Melina,
Hello.
a good friend of mine from high school. We chopped it up, still friends to this day. A lot of things happened over time, but we still here.
Yep.
So where are you coming from?
I'm probably from Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida? That's what's up. That's what's up. But what you were saying earlier about,
The economy and
yeah,
stuff. Like I said, after if you want like a house that's like 600,000, you have to have at least 60,000, even if you're a new home buyer. Because new home buyers, they have programs, luckily in Florida, that you only have to pay 3%, but you still have to do opening and closing fees, and you also have to do, you also have to pay the real estate agents, and there's additional fees, like background checks and stuff like that, in order to and also that's not including moving fees. So let's say you're paying 60,000, that's more than an average yearly income.
damn.
That's considered middle class income. For 60 to 70,000 is considered middle class.
I remember back in the day when I used to be considered like, okay, you're doing something with your life.
Exactly. Um, but I mean, luckily, I have people in high places. That's the reason why I have a place that we own. Um, that it's a very good community, very quiet, very safe. I have to have, but you have to know somebody in order to get into places like that nowadays.
Honestly, you have to know somebody to get anywhere nowadays. Because it's like, if you don't know people, then you're just not going to make it.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I mean, and I'm lucky that when I was in high school, I was doing all this stuff. Because I was super busy in the senior year of high school.
I
I
know.
always looked tired.
Yeah.
Um,
Very cranky.
Man, I was exhausted. Because I didn't say it, on Mondays I had National Art Honor Society. Tuesdays and Thursdays I worked at Taco Bell. Wednesdays and Fridays I worked at this place called Antica Mare, which was an Italian restaurant in Miami Beach. They closed now. And I would use that money on Saturdays. I would go to dental assisting school and use the money that I got for my weekly checks from those places to pay through my school.
Wow.
Um, and so I had to also do like homework and make sure that I finished all of my assignments in a timely manner. And by the time that I was 19, I got 4 degrees. I have four certifications. I have my dental assistant certification, my CPR certification, my radiologist certification, and my expanded duty functions certification, which means that I could do like cleanings and like very light cleanings and apply fluoride and also apply like resin composites by myself
That's kind of crazy. All of that by the age of 19.
by the age of 19.
A lot of people by the age of 19 still don't know what they want to do with their life. But you just was doing everything just to get ahead like 2 foot through the door.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
leap through the door, actually. Like,
Yeah, and then it was hard. It was really hard because when you first start off in the medical field and you're so young, and nobody really wants to give you that first step, and a lot of people want to take advantage of you, and they're like, "Oh, let's do an internship. After we do the internship, then we can do this or this or that." And they're like, if you do 2 weeks of internship, then we'll hire you. And then after those 2 weeks, well, if you do 2 more weeks, we'll hire you, and so on and so forth. So I had to really take a step back and try to analyze and be like, when are people that like draw the line and be like, when are people trying to teach me and when are people trying to take advantage of me? So you got to think about that stuff.
hmm, that's a different perspective I never thought about. Because naturally, when I just realize I'm getting taken advantage of, that's when I'm like, all right, that's what we're doing. Bet.
You see, but like a medical career and you're trying to figure out stuff and you're slowly learning and being introduced to stuff, um, and they're trying to put you into. They're like, okay, we're gonna bring you into your first extraction. You glove up. We're gonna put you into the room with the surgeon. We're gonna help you do your first implant. Go into the room and we're gonna set it. We're gonna teach you how to set up for an implant. So that's when you have to think, how many times have I done an extraction? How many times have I done an implant? Am I ready to start getting paid for this?
And that's how you felt.
That's how I felt. I felt like, okay, I've done like 17 extractions at this point. I should get paid for it.
I mean, you're just building that experience, so when it's time for you to, spread your own wings, you're just ready.
Exactly, exactly. And I had to hop from a lot of dental offices to dental offices. Um,
For experience, or just because you just felt like you
for
outgrew them?
because I felt like wasn't getting paid my fair share. Like fairly recently, in 2021, I had to leave an office because I was running the whole office basically by myself. There was one doctor, one assistant, one hygienist, and then there was myself. So whenever um, I was doing check-in, claims, pre-authorization, appeals, checking the balances, and also I was the only registered dental assistant. So I was also the one taking X-rays, sterilizing the instruments, and doing any sort oral surgery or endo, which are like root canals and stuff. Um, so I had to so with everything that I was doing over there, and I was working there for 2 years, I was making, I kid you not, I was making $15 an hour doing everything like that.
You seem like you could have been the owner at this point if you
That's
since
my
you did
point.
everything.
Exactly. So I was like, and also going in at 9 a.m. and leaving at 8 p.m., exhausting, insane. You can't do that.
Wow.
And then she wouldn't pay me overtime. That was a whole other situation.
At least at that time, you realized, you knew your worth before anything else. That's why you was kind of like looking for someone that's willing to pay you what you deserve. A
Exactly.
lot of people nowadays, they don't know what their worth is. They just accept the duties that every job gives them and just
Exactly.
stay there for countless years, probably gradually getting 50 cents, 25 cents, 10 cents an hour, a bonus,
Exactly.
just to, stay there for like 20 plus years and just to realize later, like, oh, I should have just been job hopping until someone's going to offer me what I'm truly worth.
Unfortunately, job hopping, in my personal opinion, is the way to go. When you have experience and you're building experience, if you've been at a place for um, like a year or two, check in on the job market and um, definitely look into what how much experience you have. So let's say that you walked in with a year of experience and you've been there for 2 years. See what is open for your position for 3 to 4 years of experience, and um, make sure to write in detail. Don't be afraid of your resume being multiple pages. Make sure to put down your skill set, especially when you know a lot, especially in IT or governing or real estate. Make sure to put that out that you know all of this stuff so that you're more likely of a candidate. And like my recent job, I memorized a lot. I've worked in this field for 10 years. I'm 28 years old. And I've memorized majority of the insurance phone numbers by heart. So when I was in the interview, they were like, why should we hire you? And I'm like, I memorized all the insurances. That's how good I am. The phone numbers. They were like, oh, really? And she pulled up the phone. She was like, what's the Delta Dental phone number? And she typed it in and answered. That's how good I am. And so you can bet I got
Damn.
the job. I got the
They're
job.
like, you're the personal phone book. We just need you for that. But you have more skills on top of that.
Because
That's crazy.
it saves time. You don't have to go and, oh, what's the phone number to Delta Dental? Go into the computer, try to pull it up. Then you have to type it in. No, just having that extra 2 minutes of just just typing it in and already memorizing the prompts where you can don't even have to listen to the whole thing, just go 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and being able to be transferred over to the operating system, it saves you so much time, honestly.
That is crazy. Like that's a for sure amazing skill set to have for yourself and for businesses. You know that, right? Like they need
Exactly.
you. They need you.
That's why I get so paid so much, because I really I worked hard to get where I am, and also it's not just that I'm a dental assistant, but I'm also front desk. I can also manage an office, and if anybody calls off or is sick or somebody has to leave early or has a family emergency, I can also step into the back. I can clean the instruments, do surgeries, take the X-rays. I'm such a wide variety of around the dental office that I have within an hour I have 10 people calling my name.
Is that good or bad?
It's good for them because they don't have to go, oh well, where's the office manager, where's the owner, this and this and that. And it also saves a lot of time because they could just go up to me and be like, hey Melina, this patient, that they're not eligible for an FMX, but we need an FMX, which is a full mouth series of X-rays. um, but the insurance isn't going to pay for it and the patient doesn't want to pay. Okay. Yeah, do the FMX, and legally speaking, the insurance is only the FMX is considered 8 X-rays or more by insurance standards. So take 7 X-rays. So that way we're not considered doing an FMX, and that way the doctor still gets everything that the doctor needs for the patient. And that's how you have to kind of jump through hoops for these insurances, so that, and it also helps because that's how you please the patient and also not get in trouble with the insurance and not get in any legal trouble.
Okay, so you're all about doing everything the legal way, no matter what.
Yeah, no, you couldn't pay me enough to do something illegal, because at the end of the day, that's my license and that's my career that you're putting at stake, because it's not just you're fired, it's jail time.
Wow, it's something I learned today. I did
Exactly.
not know that.
Exactly. So I always do, anytime that I'm at an office, if I feel like they're doing something illegal or if I catch them doing something illegal, I will leave that office that same day and report them, because I don't, you cannot pay me to hide your dirty secrets.
That's what I call good morality right there. It's hard to find, especially in the work field.
Oh, yeah.
Because I work with some dirty people just to get by.
It is. It's true.
You know what I never understood? Because it's like, my girl was telling me this the other day. It's like, people that are like older than you, for some reason, would like to snitch for some apparent reason. I never understood that. Could happen to me a bunch of other jobs. But the
Um,
younger people, they don't snitch. They just mind their own business and get the work done and go home. But for the old people that are like 40 plus,
mhm,
and they see that you're doing good in your life, they're gonna try to find a way to mess you up. So they
exactly.
look good and they can get a raise while you can look bad and probably get fired.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, if you get fired, you're the one that was keeping them afloat because you did so much on the low that they didn't know.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I'm not sticking my neck out for any dental office or anybody like that. Because at the end of the day, it's a job. That's what a lot of people have to understand and remember, that at the end of the day, it is a job, and that if they get into legal trouble because of you, they're going to completely throw you out.
Yeah, that's the sad part about jobs. You can be working there for 10 plus years, you can be gone the next day.
Exactly. You're always replaceable, no matter how irreplaceable you think you are.
You're only a benefit for the current moment, not the future.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how you should look at it every day.
Exactly. And I mean, I'm lucky enough to get my degree, because we know tons of people that from high school that still don't know what they're doing, in all honesty.
Yeah. Some of them just working job from job. I can't remember this one person name. I think you know her. She was one of those, little ghetto girls. Last time I saw her, like a couple years ago, she was working at Smoothie King, and Smoothie King does not pay well. I think back then, $7 an hour, maybe 12,
Yeah,
but that's still nothing, you know.
exactly. That's what I was saying, is that you can't really afford a studio off of, like, even though McDonald's pays $15 an hour and it looks like big money, in the grand scheme of things, if the average studio is 1,300 a month, that's and you're getting paid $13 an hour, you're gonna probably make, honestly, like $500 a paycheck after taxes,
Yeah,
and then you have to pay. That's still not enough. That's $1,000 a month.
yeah. I forgot to get paid bi-weekly.
They get paid bi-weekly, yeah.
Because, some things I've seen recently, like people really just want a crib because, their living attire is terrible with their families, or parents are abusing them with their, like, just in their 20s, so they try and get an apartment, or they just want to, like, move on their own. But the crazy thing about it is, like, people just pay to live. Like, they just pay
Exactly.
for rent, and that's all they pay for.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is, unfortunately. Um, that's how it is. Now, there are certain things out there that are programs. If you're in the medical field, such as myself, if you're a teacher, or if you worked in the military or have retired from the military, you can apply to, I forgot what it's called, but it's a program for people in Florida, and they will, depending on your credit score and your history, they can pay up to $25,000 for your first home.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's called the is it called the first home buy or something like that?
Something like that, but it's only eligible for dentistry, teachers, and um, I'm sorry, healthcare, teachers, and military. So anybody that's essential workers program. That's what it is, kind of, sort of. I think that's what it was. But you can be eligible up to $25,000 um, for a first home buyer.
That's good because we need all the help we can get out there because life is just getting harder every year. I think every 2 years we get like an inflation boost regardless. So it's like just trying to keep up with life is just harder and harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get my husband to go through cybersecurity at the moment,
Okay.
because they get paid really good
They
money.
do, and you can work from home.
Exactly, exactly. Big brain.
I have a friend that's literally just got started in cybersecurity. He just doesn't have the experience to get the jobs. He went through the whole course and everything. He just has no experience. Because
um,
a lot of jobs want you to have experience.
Experience.
You can
That's how
have
you
the
get the.
certification, but if you don't got the experience, they're like, what's the point?
Exactly. I told him, on all honesty, to because he's already pretty good with computers and security and stuff, and he's getting through his classes fairly easily. Um, like, he's getting like 95s, 100s.
It's good.
So, what I told him, in all honesty, is to walk to an agency or something like that, like Microsoft. Yeah, that's, a subdivision around here, and just say, hey, I need a job. Trying to put my neck out there. I can do an internship. You don't have to pay me. Just put your foot in that door and try to start getting experience, because nobody's going to hire somebody that, if you don't have, at the end of the day, if you don't have anything on paper, they're not going to hire you. And there's also programs.
That's pretty
UM
smart,
does
though.
some
It's very
programs too.
smart. Because I had a friend that kind of did something similar, but
Mhm.
for engineering.
Yeah,
He worked at like BlackRock
yeah.
for like a good minute, like for free. And he got since he had the name on his resume, like it was so easy for him to get jobs everywhere else.
UM actually has some IT and cybersecurity programs.
Oh,
So they're trying to expand their stuff in order to try to get more computer based and computer engineering personnel onto their thing. Because right now, the majority of it is medical, but they're trying to also do computers.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
I might tell my friend to do something like that if he wants to, but I can't force nobody to do what they don't want to do.
Well, anything with engineering, if there's a lot of equipment in the medical field that they pay a lot of engineers and mechanics to really good money. Like if a CAT scan or an MRI machine breaks down, obviously they're not going to pay $500,000 for a new machine unless it's absolutely necessary. So they would rather pay somebody 5 grand to go and fix it.
Oh wow! If I knew how to do it, I'd have done it
I
myself.
know I would have done it myself too. I'm terrible with computers. Can't get me next to a computer.
I'm decent. Like back in high school, I used to go to this internship when they had it at ATM
Mm-hmm.
for like IT, information technology. And I'm like, every morning I had to wake up at 7, Monday through Saturday, just to go to um, the pre-K center of WJ Bryan,
Yeah,
just to go help their technician like clean out the computers, program certain things. It was fun, don't get me wrong. But then what kind of kept me going was the fact that they said when the summer's over, after you turn in all your documentation, you get $500.
that's good.
So then I just thug it out.
That's
And,
true.
I wasn't going to school like that in the summer, so I'm like, why not?
Yeah, by the time that everybody's summer and the summer of 2016 was over, that's when I was already in doing extractions and already scrubbed up.
I was traveling. That's
No,
when I started.
I was already in the grind. I was already, uh, because I know it. I'm pretty sure I told you. But my mom was like extremely abusive, so
Hmm.
I was working extremely hot, long and hard hours to first of all stay away from my mom out of the house, and then I luckily had a couple of friends that offered me places to stay, and then one day I took it up on the offer, and now here I am. And so I haven't had any relationship with my mother in many years.
Oh wow. I remember at one point, like she was reaching out to me to see where you was at. Like she's like, "Do you know where she's at?" I know where you at. I'm not gonna say nothing to, like that's just not
Exactly.
where I stand.
Like
Like
it's weird.
it
Like, why
is.
would you message some person that you know that she knows?
I wasn't the only one. I think other people told me that she reached out to them too.
Yeah, I know Ernesto and NAUs were getting messaged like big time.
Yes, like she was messaging me like once a week for you.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it was good. I understand what it was. I don't know, like from my perspective and from what I know from you, she seemed like she's worried about you, but I already know like what it was for you, So it's like I just rather not say nothing
Yeah, no.
because it wasn't right. Because imagine, they say they care about you, but they're trying to like do other stuff to you just because you're gone.
Exactly.
And
It
I'm like,
was
nah, that ain't right.
yeah, it was so weird. I was sitting I was in Georgia at the time and I was sitting down and I guess somebody gave her my address of the place that I was staying in Georgia. And the police showed up and they're like, "Hey, are you Melina?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they asked me to come outside. And they were literally like asking me if I was being held against my will at the place that I was staying. And they had me show my wrist and my ankles to see if there, and like my stomach to see if there was any like handcuff marks or like anything like that. And
They're
it was
trying to
so
see if you was getting like
embarrassing.
abused or something.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was so bizarre because and I know she called, but it's so embarrassing. Like you're standing outside of your house in the suburban area with police, and they're like asking you to lift up your shirt, lift up your pants, and checking your wrist and
I
stuff.
can only imagine the neighbors. Got him.
It's so weird. No, it's embarrassing. Whenever I get involved with her, I feel like I'm getting embarrassed. and I feel like it's like I can't do it.
Sometimes people just kind of push their way into people's lives thinking that they're always welcome, but sometimes in the back of their mind it's not right. That's how they feel. And it's like I don't know how certain people think, but to me I just view it as like, yeah, you gotta chill.
Mm-hmm.
Because if for the last couple of years you see I'm avoiding you, I'm not talking to you, I think that's an obvious sign I don't want you in my life.
That's my point. Is if I like reach out to you and I'm like, hey Kowski, you want to go to the movie? And you're like, and I say it like 5, 6 times, and you're like, no, 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 no. Like, there's a difference between saying no and then there's I'm busy, but that day doesn't work for me. But if I reach out to you 5, 6 times and you're just like, no, no, I'm not up to it. I'm not. I don't feel like it. No, no, thank you. Or you like leave me on red until the day of the movie, and you're like, I'm not feeling up to it. Then it's like, okay, this person really kind of sort of doesn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah, because like I'm very like straightforward and like if I'm free, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go. If I can't go, I can't go. I'll tell you like from the get go. But when it comes to certain people, I've cut off so many people like that because it's like they're wasting your time, wasting your breath. Because it's like they'll literally just say yes, then the day of, oh, I'm busy. Now you're wasting my time.
Exactly, and now I have all these like I have movie tickets. What am I supposed to do with? Like, come on.
So for days like that, sometimes because I used to go to like a lot of like different party events and stuff like that, and people like say, "Oh, I'm busy last minute." Like if you gave me a real valid reason, oh my mom like got injured or something like that,
Exactly.
cool,
I
I
got into a
understand.
car accident or something
Or
like
you
that. My car won't start.
then yeah, that's cool. But if you're telling me like, oh, I don't feel like it no more,
Yeah, no.
you a
Like,
punk.
what type of response is
You a
that?
punk.
Like 100%. What type of response is that?
I realize people have less value when you purchase the things like for them.
Exactly.
They don't respect. Well, certain people, I can't speak for all, but certain people don't respect when you buy it for them. When it comes out of their own pocket, they respect it more than anything else.
And see, I still have like luckily I still have pretty much the same crew from in high school. I still talk to Vanessa, still speak to Anisa. I still talk to Ernesto, and I still talk to Elizabeth. I don't know if you remember Elizabeth.
I think I remember.
Yeah. Um, so all of them I still talk to, and I still kind of like hang out with. Vanessa, not really. She's like kind of in the background, but I still message her asking her how she's doing. But Anaisa, we're supposed to be going out next Sunday to go get crab together.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Aren't you guys going to see the new Demon Slayer movie?
I'm going with my godfather.
Oh,
Yeah, I put him on Demon Slayer, and he really likes it. So I bought some tickets up in Sawgrass because that's the only place that it's available.
really? I thought it was available on AMC.
Those are like twice the price, honestly.
How much are the tickets?
I bought the tickets for the 12 each over at Sawgrass, but when I checked on AMC, it was like 20.
Really? Last time I checked was I didn't buy them yet because my girl said she wanna go. She gonna buy the tickets, but I'm waiting till like next week, and if not, I'll just buy it myself. But I saw it was like $15 at AMC.
Oh wow.
But you probably got the exclusive like reclinable seats and stuff like that.
Well, I'm stuck with kind of it depends on the hours because my godfather's a truck driver and I work until 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So I had to do it on Saturday in the afternoon. Like,
I get it. Yeah.
yeah. And so those tickets. But I've also heard from my brother-in-law that it's a lot of places are already selling out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he said he can't find any right now.
I probably have to go check after this interview because if that's the case, I'm gonna just buy it today. Because I've been keeping up with Demon Slayer so much, and I'm like, the trailer
it's
looks so amazing.
it's so good. The animation is so crisp. But they're saying it's like kind of better than the manga in certain panels. Because like they don't miss a beat.
I know they don't.
Like the whole thing is just like an adrenaline ride.
Especially when they were about to end, everybody got like sucked into the castle,
Yeah.
and I forgot his name. Was it Kisuke?
Uh,
Right?
oh, which one?
The one with the mask, the hog mask,
The hog. Oh, Inosuke.
and Nosuke. Yeah, that boy was trying to eat some food, and he like the fuck.
That would be me. I'm always eating.
Because that scene was so sick, especially when it blew up the castle. Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
like that thing is so sick.
Well, they showed a side by side of a panel from the manga where you can like it's kind of like a small panel, so like everybody's like kind of like doodled on, and you can't really see the details. And then there's also like the manga, the animation trailer for the new movie, and it's like the third upper moon actually walking out and like aura coming from his like
Yeah,
feet. And I'm like, yo, this is
this
sick.
shit's gonna be crazy. Like I need to go see this. Like it's a must.
It is. It is like um, and then I'm also there's another movie that's coming out that I'm like super. Oh, there's another anime that's coming out. Um, I'm waiting for Danamachi. I know they just ended their season, but I'm waiting for the
Danamachi.
Danamachi. So
Haven't seen that one.
that's a really good one.
I've been watching like Dan and Dan and Sasha Days.
Dan Dan is a very good one. Very very. Oh,
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8. My brother-in-law put me onto that.
That one's gas. Super funny, but
Yeah.
gas.
And then, but no, Danamachi is about this guy who's a part of in this world. You're a part of a familia. So if you want to, there's a giant dungeon in the middle of the city,
Hmm.
and you go on. Hunters go into that dungeon, and they're a part of the familia. And when the more members of your familia that you have, the higher that you rank up, the faster that you rank up, and the the more popular and the higher your rank is, the more things that your familia gets, and you can also challenge other familias, other gods and clans in order to try to get their stuff. So I could say like Kowski, I like your house. I'm going to challenge you to a fight. And then if I win, I get the house. And if you win, you get something
That
that you
sounds so familiar. I
requested.
feel like I watched it before.
So it's really, really good. And his familia, his god is the goddess Hestia. And when he first starts out, he only has it's only him. But then
His name is Bill Cornell.
Bell, Bell, yeah,
Yeah, I know you talking about.
so good.
In English, it's called
How to pick up girls in the
Yeah,
dungeon.
I love that one.
But it's so like it's not anything like how the English makes it out to be. Like you would think that it's like this pervy guy, but he's so noble and he's so like he's not even focused on that. He's just like
Trying to save everybody.
he's trying to save everybody. He's Captain Save a Ho.
Yeah, that's what he does. He save hoes. Like that's
He
all that
does
matters.
left or right.
He don't want none of them, but he'll save them.
Man, man, and then all of them want him.
Yeah, it's called being humble. So they love the
Exactly.
humbleness, the humility that comes with it. That's crazy.
Like he's
I'm
like,
waiting for the next season because I'm already caught up like to the max.
oh, I'm caught up too. I'm so excited. I heard that it's going to be coming out like the beginning of next year or the end of this year.
That and Black Clover.
Oh, and I haven't seen Black Clover.
You gotta start it. It's so good.
To me, like the art style looks too much like fairy tale.
Yeah, it does, but I can't get into fairy tale.
I
It feels kind of boring when I start watching it.
it's fairy tale. The you have to have a particular sense of humor in order to watch fairy tale, I believe. But I kind of like the randomness of it. Um, because I watch One Piece. Like, there's
No,
nothing more
I
random
can't
than
catch
that.
up. I stopped after 200. I'm like, yeah,
200. Oh my
200.
god,
I stopped at 200. I started it back when I was in middle school.
I'm 1,084.
You see, I watched several other animes since then. That's why I probably watched like 1,000 other episodes of anime. But One Piece is too long because it's
And then
like,
you'll go and rewatch Naruto, but you won't watch One Piece.
of course, I have rewatched Naruto.
Naruto's 700 episodes.
I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I will still watch it. Naruto was my first anime I've ever watched. Then it was Dragon Ball Z.
When the post time skip starts, that's really when it gets good. Honestly, the manga is a lot better than the anime. There are certain things in the manga because of censorship and stuff
Of
like that in
course.
Florida. I mean, not in Florida, in America. Um, but in the manga, it's a lot more compelling. They hold back a lot less. Like in the anime, especially like the pre time skip, they don't really show blood. They don't really show a lot of death. Like everybody seems kind of hunky dory. But like in the manga, in the manga, Luffy was used like to fight Crocodile. He was using his own blood to fight Crocodile. In the anime, it was just water. Um, but like using his own spit. But in the anime, he was using his own blood.
Oh wow.
I mean, in the manga, he was using his own blood. So he was like messing up his knuckles so that he can bleed, so that he can punch Crocodile. Because like, how are you gonna punch a Sandman? You have to make them solid with water.
That makes sense. Cause that remind me when I was back in like elementary school when One Piece was actually like just starting off. I was
Yeah.
watching it on something called,
What? No.
what was the channel called?
WB.
No, it wasn't WB.
4 Kids.
Yeah, 4 Kids. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't like the 4 Kids version.
I
They were so silly with it.
they were censored to the T.
Censored to the that's exactly what it was, because they had this like really weird contraption instead of like the actual like guns, because they didn't want to show guns in a kids show. I mean, like, could you imagine a like 4 Kids was still out, like all the things that they would have had to censored through that.
Yeah, cause I remember one episode of One Piece is where Sanji is normally smoking a cigarette or something.
Yeah, and
They
he's
had,
licking a lollipop.
yeah, I'm like, what's that?
Yeah, no. Um,
But those channels had like straight bangers though,
they did,
like
they
Sonic
had
X,
Naruto.
Naruto. I watched more of Kids WB because that felt like more of my lingo right there.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
They had
You
so many great shows. Like
have you seen the new? Do you really like Pokemon or not really?
I stopped after like watching 2012
Oh, no, they
because it
got.
kind of got stupid. Chandeliermon, like come on.
There's no, they just released a new mega. They have this thing called a mega evolution now. So there's the evolution, and then there's like a thing where you can make an extra evolution. But there's only certain Pokemon that have releases, and they just released one of them, and it's so good. Everybody on Instagram's talking about it right now. It's just blowing up my feed.
Wow. Like I stopped watching it. I think after Diamond and Pearl. That's it.
My son, my son knows like 50 Pokemon at the age of 3.
Oh wow.
It's crazy. I was wearing Gengar pants earlier, and he was like, "Gengar, Gengar, Gengar."
I mean, it makes sense though. Pokemon is such an addicting show. Like,
It is. It is. He really likes it, but it's like he knows more Pokemon than I do at this point, which is like kind of sad for me.
I mean, there was a whole song about the 108 Pokemon in the first season
But he's like,
that
he
you
knows
shouldn't.
like some of the ones that like nobody really knows. Like he knows Kakuna and stuff like that. It's like, oh,
You got me there. I don't know that one at all.
exactly.
I don't know that one
It's
at
like
all.
Kakuna. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then um but you know what else he likes?
What?
K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you seen it?
You see, every time I said I'm gonna watch it, I watch something else. I'm start right now.
Oh
I'm watching
my!
this new one. It's called Trigger. It's the limited series on Netflix.
It's been number one. One of their songs has been number one on the top 100 Billboard
I
for the
know.
last 9 weeks.
I know.
That's insane.
Soda Pop.
No, it's Golden.
Like I said, I have to watch it
You have to watch it. I'm telling
because
you, you would enjoy it.
it's there for me, but it's like I rather watch other shows, because it's like it catches my attention.
Yeah, but
Like Trigger.
mm,
Trigger's really good.
um, I'm also watching Free Run right now.
Oh, I finished it. Loved it.
Um, I just started getting into it because I was watching Spy Family and I
I
finished that.
I stopped like mid episode and I just forgot to catch up with it. Like it's good. It's just when my eye catches something else, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get like kind of obsessive with finishing something before I start something else. So
For
I,
me, it's like I watch like close to seven at a time because
I'm
I'll be catching like let's say these all like came out in the same week. I'm watch all of them together.
see, but I'm kind of like a little bit crazy like that where I can like sit there and I don't just put it on the TV. I put it on my phone. And then that way, oh, I gotta go take a shower. Let me bring my phone into the shower so that I can watch Luffy beat up this next guy. Oh, let me bring it into the bathroom so
This is my anime phone,
this
so
is
I get it.
so like I go everywhere. I'm like sitting there, I'm making my son dinner, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that. So that's how I binge. I'm like I don't even notice it. It's just I go through it so fast. I get to go through. I finished Spy Family in one weekend, and there's two seasons and a movie.
Oh wow. You see, I don't know. I keep forgetting to watch movies when animes have movies because it's like I already finished the series and then oh they have a movie too. And I have to wait months later to watch it because I find out later that they had a movie.
Well, most of the movies, if they're out, they're on Crunchyroll.
Who pays for Crunchyroll?
I do.
Oh, I found my ways.
You find your ways.
Disclose information I'm not gonna talk about
No,
because I don't know what goes down.
I pay for it and I don't have ads because if there's something that I'm going to use every day, I think it's money well spent. In all honesty, so I have YouTube Premium. Yes, I am a sucker. Yes, I am. Yeah, I got into the gimmick, but guess what? Every single day, I'm on YouTube for something or another. And also, you can when you have YouTube Premium, you can watch movies for free on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Certain movies. And then they like once every like week or so they'll update it and then put in new movies. So and then if you want a movie, you can buy it, and then it's forever in your roster. Like I bought Scooby Doo Zombie Island like 3 years ago, and it's still in there.
That was a golden
I
movie.
know,
Golden.
amazing. So I put it on for my son, and he likes it. But he really likes that new. There's like a movie that came out like 2017 for Pokemon. Or my son loves it, loves it. Just anything that's Pokemon. We're in the middle of Costco and we're riding around and he's like Eevee. And I'm like, oh, do you know Eevee? And so we got him Eevee because he asked for it, and so he has like his bed, just Pokemon all over it, just everywhere. He has, and then he's like Pikachu, here you go, Eevee, here you go.
You should get like him a poster for like all the Pokemons that ever been created from beginning to end. That'll be a good one for him.
That would be.
Probably get it for Christmas. He probably love it.
I don't know where I'd put it. His area is so packed. He
Yeah,
has like his own separate area that's in the living room. Like my husband has an area, then there's the living room, and then Zohan.
yeah.
He's my brother-in-law. Raymond and him, his family kind of adopted Raymond. So Zohan, I live with Zohan, and Zohan has his own area where he has like a laser cutter and his PC, and he has a 3D printer and stuff like that because he makes cosplays.
Yeah.
Um, and so RJ has so it's kind of like broken up into like four sections. And RJ has his own little area. He has a kitchen area, a work like a workbench, a desk. He also has like a big tent that he gets to play with and sleep in. You know those old style rugs where they have like old school rugs that they had
Yeah,
for kindergarten stuff. I have that for my son in his area, and then he also has like a big bookshelf on the side, where he has like Dr. Seuss books and brown bear. I'm trying to find the rainbow fish. I need to find that one. That's what I want to get for him. The next
that's
book.
like Amazon.
Yeah, I would have to get it off Amazon. I keep going into Walmart. I can't find it.
Everything's on Amazon
I know.
because everything's just there. Like I find stupid stuff that I just want to buy.
It's where I got my Gengar pants from. I
That's where I got my onesie from.
have a Gengar onesie.
Yeah, you told me. Like I think next year I'm trying to go to Comic Con because I've been telling myself I want to go every year, but then something happens, life just kicks my ass.
Make sure you have money because that's the best place to buy. Like you're gonna spend. You're gonna spend. You think, oh, I'm gonna just spend $50 on a ticket. No. Then you have, oh well, they have all seven Dragon Balls right here. Oh, they have the scissors from Kill la Kill over there. Oh, they have. It's like a pyramid scheme. And then you want to go see your favorite voice actor, and you want to go get a signature. Okay, it's $50 a signature.
Huh?
$50 a signature for your favorite voice actors.
Wow. Just for a signature.
Just for a signature. But guess what? I'm one of those suckers. I got the signature. So I got the signature, and I also got
Did they charge you to take a picture with them?
some of them do. I didn't take a. I think they did, but I didn't take a picture with them. I was just like because I went to go to the. Don't know if you've heard this show. It's called What We Do in the Shadows.
No. No.
It's really funny. It's the people that made The Office, but they did like a vampire show. So
Oh,
it's like a
okay.
vampire documentary, and these vampires are like really freaking like stupid. Like it's just like it's just like they're like all like from the Middle Ages, like the 1500s. So they have like not really went into this new era whatsoever, and the only thing that's keeping them afloat is this one vampire that's an energy vampire called Colin Robinson. That he's an energy vampire. He whenever he makes anybody miserable, he feeds off of them. So it's like super funny because he drags them all the way to they're like take us to Staten Island's leaders. So he takes them to the what is it called like the board members.
Yeah.
So he brings them to the board members meeting, and all the vampires like, "Oh my god, this is so boring." And then here, Colin Robinson's here, like, feeding off of everybody's misery, and so it's super super funny. But I went and I saw they had two of the voice actors. They had the voice actor for Nandor, and they also had Guillermo, and so I got them to sign. And so I have it right above my dresser. I'm waiting for the other three to come down so that I can get the rest of the signatures.
Okay. I get it now.
It's so good.
I'm probably not gonna do that, but I'll probably just get one. I'll be satisfied. I'm there for the experience.
Well, if there's ever Keith David, you gotta get a signature.
Yeah. I wanted one from Stanley, but he passed away sadly.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was unfortunate. They said that they had a video recording of him shortly before he passed, where he was saying he didn't want to sign things anymore. That his hands hurt, and like his son-in-law or something was just telling him keep smiling and signing. It was really sad.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Things that people make you do for money.
I know. Stanley was the man.
Anybody that's been living for that long and been influencing the world deserves his flowers or her flowers.
Oh,
It's like that judge that died recently.
I
The
know.
nice judge.
Very, very nice guy. Amazing guy. Amazing reputation. Amazing reputation.
I watched almost all his videos.
They put him with they call it like the holy like trio, where it's Steve Irwin.
Yeah, I seen that this morning.
You saw that? Steve
Yeah.
Irwin, Bob Ross, and Mr. Rogers. Those people are super
I think it
nice.
was like be kind to animals,
Be kind to animals.
be kind to yourself,
and be kind to others.
as you judge.
And then the judge was uh, be kind to be kind
Something judge.
to something judge. Yeah, I can't remember, but
I felt that when I was reading, like, damn. Even though he was old, there's always people that make a big impact that live a long life.
yeah,
That's what it seemed like.
exactly.
And people that don't really do much for their lives, or like, I mean, I'm just speaking on my ass, but people that don't do good for other people, like, have a shorter life because, karma always bites them in the butt somehow, some way.
Well, like Steve Irwin wasn't that old when he passed away. I think he was in his 30s or 40s.
Yeah. And those comments after he passed away, like, me and that stingray got to catch some hands. Like, it was so funny. Everybody wanted to fight that stingray.
Yeah, I know. And then after a little bit after that, Bernie Mac died too.
I know.
Bernie Mac was a legend. Amazing, amazing.
You saw the Bernie Mac show?
Yes, of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Have you seen Head of State with Chris Rock?
Nah.
See, there you go. There you go. Now you have an assignment.
Like, growing up, I wasn't that kid that, like, caught up on all the, like, black shows, I was like that kid that just, hey, if I see it on FX or it's on Cartoon Network, I'll watch it, I was more of a Cartoon Network type of kid.
I was just so like when I was a kid, my three people that I was like really invested to was Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, and Will Smith. Like there was any movie, show, anything that they were a part of, I knew about it. Like I don't know what was wrong.
I don't know. For me, it was Will Smith,
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, and The Rock.
See, I knew The Rock. I was like, it's like
And Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. That's another one. I watched a lot of stuff for Bruce Lee, but no, I really thought Chris Rock was very funny. I liked a lot of the things that Will Smith did back in the days. Like people, they'd say like, "Oh, he was funny. He was in Hitch. He was in this rom com
Hancock.
or Hancock." But they forget about the really impactful movies that he's in too. Like 7 Pounds. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Was it called the Independence of Happiness or something?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, there was. That was a good movie.
That was a really good movie. Um, so there he did like a lot of emotional movies too, and then but he gets like a lot of credit for Bad Boys. Bad Boys is a
Bad Boys,
amazing.
no matter what it was, that was my dad's favorite movie. Like, we had the DVD for Bad Boys 1 and 2. Like,
exactly.
I still got the DVDs for Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
Oh man, I have Rush Hour. I have the DVDs for it too. I like the bloopers in the end of Rush Hour with Chris Tucker. I'm not your brother. Through everything we've been through, Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2. It was so funny.
I think the movies back then were still funnier than movies that are being made now.
I just have White Chicks and Norbit on my YouTube.
I don't know. Norbit was an iconic movie for me. Like that one scene. Hey, what's that? Turkey ass, eat up, sucker.
No, I love the whale ho. Did somebody call me a hole? Yeah, and a whale. This is so crazy. And I got White Chicks because I had my in-laws in town. And one of them hasn't seen White Chicks. And we're like, you haven't seen White Chicks?
Everybody's seen White Chicks.
Everybody's seen White Chicks. It's like a crime against nature. So no, White Chicks and everything. Those movies were so good back in those days. They're so iconic. You can't replace them.
It wasn't as much censorship that it is now. That's what it is.
It's
Because back then we could say whatever and there's no problem, but now everybody's sensitive. Everybody feels some type of way.
exactly. Dude, I was like the epitome of bullying back in the day because, as you know, my mom's white, my dad's black, and they're like couldn't get along with the white kids, couldn't get along with the black kids. They're both. Everybody thought that I was Spanish, and then I would go to the Spanish people, and they're like,
Who are you?
"Who are
Who are
you?"
you? You don't speak Espanol?
It's like just it's just I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. And so I got picked on because it's the very different time. It was like everybody kind of had their own thing, and there wasn't a lot of like interracial couples back in the '90s, and like interracial kids.
Yeah, you're right.
So like it's not like oh hey, I'm gonna go hang with this interracial group. No, it wasn't like that. It was like you gotta either stay on your own or you gotta like find people like either of color or white that that wanted to hang out with you, and then they would introduce you to their friends.
I don't know. Back then, I could say like it was easier to make friends back like then, kind of recently.
I don't know. I didn't get friends when I didn't have a lot of friends when I was younger, especially because I was constantly moving. Um, so I didn't have like a lot of friends from high school. Or I mean elementary school or middle school. Like my oldest friend that I have, I met her in eighth grade. I met her in eighth grade, and we're still friends to this day.
Like a lot of my friends I met since elementary school, and we still tight to this day.
That's crazy.
Bro, like I can tell you, like after like we all graduated fifth grade, I haven't talked to them until like college.
Yeah, no. My husband has somebody like that. He just hung out with them. He has a friend that he's known since fifth grade, and they're both 30 now.
I still have some friends from high school, middle school. You see what you was gonna say?
I know. I said high school. High school. I have plenty of friends. I have you and Isa, Ernesto.
High school taught me one thing. You started like my I started freshman year with like over 100 friends.
Exactly.
Then as the years going by, I realized people are fake. People don't do you dirty. People are greedy. Like people just have self interests for themselves. And it's like when I got to senior year, I probably had a max total of like maybe 20 friends that I
Exactly.
could
And
rely
now
on.
it's like five.
Yeah,
It's
like five, maybe
exactly.
seven. I don't know.
No, I mean like from high school, probably like five
Yeah,
people.
5 to 7, I think, for
Yeah.
me.
But no, you saw me in high school like the every year I was kind of like with a different clique. Like it was just like I was used to hang out with Kevin in freshman year because that turned out.
Yeah, Kevin went to jail
Went to jail.
for messing with a minor.
Yeah. Good thing I haven't seen it since ninth grade. Um, and then there was my sophomore year. I hung out with like Maria
Yeah, I remember.
and Carlos. I barely speak to Carlos, and I haven't spoken to Maria since high school.
The last time I talked to Carlos was a couple months ago.
I want to say that he came down and we treated him to some dinner not too
Yeah,
long
he told me
ago.
about that. He told me to come, but I was working. I couldn't come.
Yeah, he would have loved that food. He would tore it up. Um, and then junior year is when I really started hanging out with Anaiza and Ernesto, um, and Vanessa. And then senior year, it just kind of stayed. And then I also had Ricardo. Hung out with Ricardo a lot. I don't know where he's been.
He's off the grid. I don't understand. He's been off the grid. I don't know what he does and where he's
I
at right
don't
now.
know either. He just like him and Brian just disappear.
Brian, I be seeing him randomly. Like random places, like every single time.
I thought he was in Orlando.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
now,
know.
but
No,
last time
because
I
he.
saw he was in dual security or something.
That must have been a few years ago. Um, because I mean, like I got so like it was so funny. It was like 2020. Him and I hung out like a lot, and then 2021 he like kind of like disappeared, and then like 2022. Like he hits me up and he's like, "Hey, how are you doing? You want to hang out?" I'm like, "Oh, I got to take care of the baby." The what? Brian, I'm married. You're what? You disappear for 2 years. What do you think was gonna happen?
A lot can happen in 2 years.
Oh yeah, like I told him that 2020 we were literally hanging out, walking around. The protests were going on, and then not too long after that, like 2021 got pregnant, got married. 2022 had the baby. Um, and then like he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "Gotta be quiet. There's a baby. There's a what? Whose baby? My baby."
I realize people realize that time flies really fast, and they don't realize that a lot can happen that they don't would have noticed because they've been gone for so long.
Yeah,
But hey, life goes on regardless. So either you keep up with the times, or you can get left in the past.
exactly. So, I mean, I wish him good luck. He was like a really good friend of mine for a very, very long time. You knew that. Probably hung out with him since like freshman year of high school.
Yeah, same here. We used to
And
go on adventures.
he was always nice, and he was always he was very like honest and truthful too. Like I don't have anything bad to say. You know, it sucks that our paths went different ways, but it is what it is. That's what
It's part of
adulting
life.
is.
It's part of life.
Part of life, part of adulting.
And the stories he used to tell me when it comes to women, it's funny.
You tell me those stories too, and I was just like, people out here like that? He's like, yeah. Just, I was just like, would have never guessed. He's like, I know, right? But no, he was a good friend of mine. Like a really, really good friend of mine, and he was kind of like a brother, like really kind of like a
Yeah,
little
I felt
brother to
that
me.
too.
Like you just like you could tell him anything, and then he was just like, I got you. Like
He was ride or die.
it was right or die. That's the
Like
perfect way to put it.
ride or die.
But any uses like that to me.
Oh, trust me. I always felt that from my niece, regardless.
Oh yeah, Annie is amazing. 10 out of 10. Like amazing, amazing friend. Very, very sweet. She's got like rough exterior, but like she's like a sour patch kid. You gotta get
Sour,
past the
sweet, and
sour,
black.
and then you get all the sweet.
Cause I have a cousin like that. Like he seems very mean, like outside, but he's really nice. Like he
Oh,
cares for people hard.
she's so sweet. She's just like unbelievably like nice, and she goes out of her way for like charity, and she tries to help a lot of people, and she's always giving to other people, and I really appreciate that. And that's also why I like Ernesto. Ernesto is a very big like hey, he's a big-hearted person. So if you like come to him and you like tell him about your worries or your woes, he'll always listen out to you, and he'll always like and try to he'll always like, girl, it's okay. We can do this. Like you've got this. You have to remember who you are. And
And,
I have a good friend group.
and that's why your circle matters.
So yeah, you gotta put yourself around positivity in order to get positivity back.
And that's hard to find in this crazy world we live in.
Exactly.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
can meet somebody new and they can have like ill intent from the jump, you know?
You would never guess. Yes. And I have six sisters, and I don't talk to like a single one of them, honestly. Like in all honesty, because and it's harder because it's sisters. I don't want to like say anything bad about them, but it's so much harder having sisters than if we had like one or two brothers, because then it's like a game of telephone. You tell this person this, and then it gets molded into this, and then it gets molded
Yeah,
into that.
I know how that goes sometimes. That's why I kind of watch what I say when it comes to certain people, because you don't know who's gonna hear it last, and they're gonna change their words around. So I'd
Exactly.
rather not say too much.
Yeah, that's why I just don't say anything at all. Oh, where's
I don't.
Melina? Oh, she's taking care of her kid.
That's all they gotta know,
That's all you gotta know. I don't know anything else.
and that's why I don't gossip around people either. Like I don't see what's the point, because regardless, by the time it gets to the person, it's been like manipulated and changed to like darkness.
Exactly. It's like, and it's like, I don't even understand why. It's like,
People like gossip. That's why.
yeah, but it's like I'm going out of my way to help you, and then you're gonna turn around and like try to bite me, and then you're gonna get upset that I'm like not cool with you. Like I don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like okay, you bit me once. I don't think that this is gonna be a good situation.
Yeah, I get you. That's how I've been living lately. Like I've been meeting people. They bite me one time, then I'm like, okay, I see how you moving. So I've never shown no negativity towards you, but you showing it towards me on the first like meetup. So it's cool.
Exactly.
Cut you off.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you gotta like with work, you gotta figure out when to draw the line and when you gotta let things go. Just gotta take a whole different situation.
When it comes to work, I'm myself. I don't care who what fakeness you gotta show. I'm myself. If you don't like me, then fuck you. You know.
Exactly. Um, I mean, I'm always gonna go to work and you know do my best to do my job, but um, I mean, I'm the manager, so I gotta pick up other people's slack here and there
Of course.
sometimes. But with other um, but that's not how it runs with friendships. You can't be picking up other people's slack and picking up what they're dropping because you got yourself to take care of. You got your friends you have your family to take care of, and there's like an extent where you can do it. Like if you're like, hey Melina, my car broke down. Can you can you drive me over to the mechanic? Yeah, sure, no problem. Or if you have like your tire burst and you're like stuck on the side of the highway, of course I could pick you up. That's no problem. But if you're like, hey, I don't have any money, I need $50. Okay, sure. Here's $50 this one time. And then you message me again next month. Hey, I need $50 again. I don't have $50. Well, you had it the first time. Why don't you have it the second time? You know what I'm talking
I know what you're
about.
talking about. I've done that so many times to people. I'll give them 50 or $20, and they keep asking for it, asking for it, asking for it. I'm like, I'm not your bank. Go get a job. Well, you working here, but go get another job.
See, it's so funny because my like Zohan and I since we like kind of we live together, we all kind of have like the same roof, and because we've been friends for so long, and like my husband's kind of like his brother, like we just kind of like play like money. We'll play with each other's money. Like it's like, hey, I need to, hey, I'm like so and so short. Can I borrow X amount of money? Then he'll send like you should see our bank account. It's literally like us giving him 500, him giving us 500, us giving him 800. Like you can't really trust a lot of people with $800.
I don't know. It's great. It's hard to trust somebody with $20.
Exactly.
But you guys know each other for a long time, so I get it.
Exactly. Um like we've known each other a long time, and then it's like, where is he gonna run off to? He's at the door. Like, come on, man.
You can't go nowhere. He has to come back.
He hasn't come back. Where's my money?
That's
Luckily, I've never had to ask him. So I mean, he's always
good.
like, oh hey, I took $800 from you through the bank. Here's 800 cash, and it's like, okay.
You know, when it comes to certain people, if I have to ask you for my money back and you tell me you're gonna pay me on Friday, I'm just not gonna lend you money next time.
Oof.
That's it.
That I mean, I've had that happen a couple of times, but it's like if they tell me like, hey, I get paid on Friday, and they actually give me that money on Friday, then that's like a different situation. But I don't really have to ask a lot of the time because if I give you $20 And like if I give you $20 and then next time we go out and I'm like, oh hey, I forgot my wallet. Can you get me a Coke? And you're like, get it yourself. And I'm like, oh okay, I see how it
Yeah, I
is.
know you're talking about.
I see how it is.
Because to me, it's like if I owe you money and we go out, I just pay for your stuff that day and we good. We Gucci, you know.
Exactly. Like and then I'm even the type of person like um if you like we go to the movies and you're like, oh hey, I only need $20. I'm gonna just get you some nachos and a popcorn. I'm buying you $20 at the movie theater, so like, and I'll be like, oh okay, I'll call it even. You don't owe me anything else anymore.
That's how I look at it too.
Exactly.
But you can't do that for everybody. Some people take that for granted all the time.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I have a limit. Like if somebody messages me, I'm not gonna give you 60, $70. Not like I'm not giving you, like especially I'm not giving anybody over $100.
Yeah.
Like the most money that I spent on somebody else besides my brother-in-law is um my friend called me and she was like, "Hey, my kids need new shoes and I really don't have the money." And I bought them off of Amazon and I shipped it over to her. Like, but I don't expect that back because it's for her kids. Like,
Yeah, I get you on that.
and then
Cause
she sent me like something else for my son. So
an eye for an eye.
exactly,
So it's like the best gifts is when you're not expecting something in return.
exactly. And that's why I just like I don't expect anything. Like if I give somebody a couple bucks here and there, I don't really expect it back. If it's like if I get it back, if you're like, oh hey, here's some $20, I'm like, thank you. It's like, oh, this is a pleasant surprise. He actually paid me back. But
To me, you get moral points for doing that.
yeah, like I try not to expect it back because I don't want to get upset. Because then I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh well, I gave this person $20 on January 18th of 2024. I need those $20 back. Like,
I mean, it depends on the person for me because I'm a super giver. So it's like if I keep giving to you and you're not giving me back, then I'm gonna start,
well, if I
documenting stuff just so I
like
can
I
tell you
said,
what's going on.
if I give you like $20 here and then you ask me again for $20, then I'm gonna like kind of sort of raise an eyebrow and look out for it. And then if it happens again, then I'm gonna be like, no, I don't have it. I don't have it. I can't afford it. My last $20 just went to my gas tank.
Period.
And then if you flip out on me, then it's like, okay,
I know who you are.
I know who you are.
You're a leech.
Exactly. But if you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, um, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to bother you, blah 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 blah. Because there's also like, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm sorry about that. Like, forget that I even asked. Like, there's a ways to kind of. It's not nice that you're borrowing $40, but it's still like there's a ways to go about it where you can be like nice or you can be mean, and then there's also like, hey, I don't have $20, and then they just leave you on red.
I know what that feels like.
So that's exactly it. You gotta like keep really good track of who you keep around.
Your circle always matters.
The circle always matters. Now, what I really love is when I don't ask anybody for anything, and then like my friend and I'm like, oh, I'll pick you up and go take you out, and then they're like, oh, let me give you $20 for gas. Thank you.
That is the best
Thank
feeling.
you.
That's the best feeling.
It's amazing. I love it when people do that. Just
It's the little things that matter.
it's such little things. Like I do a little like errand for you here and there, and then you just like, oh, here's $20 for your trouble. Sorry to bother you. And then it's also being apologetic about it too. It's a nice feeling.
It's the best feeling.
But yeah, we just gotta keep an eye out for who we work with, who we want to be with, because like at the end of the day, everybody everybody drains your energy a little bit, and you got to figure out who to invest your energy into.
Straight bars.
Because
The straight bars. That's bars right there.
like if you give the wrong type of energy, like too much energy into somebody, and they're not giving you a call or anything like that, like I shouldn't have to message you like 5 times and ask you, hey, can we do anything? Can we do something? And you just leave me on red. I know, especially with the technology these days, I can see when people leave me on red.
Yeah. I don't do that when I'm trying to be petty, but hey.
I don't. I'm pretty straightforward, so if somebody pisses me off, I'm like, why would I go hang out with you? You piss me off. Fuck you. So that's kind of just how I am. It's just um I'll let you know if you make me upset. I could be your like not to sound cringy, but I could be your like greatest ally, or like you don't exist to me. That's one of those two. I don't even hang on to like hatred or anything or spitefulness or pettiness. I'm busy. I got a husband, I got a kid, I got work. What am I gonna do? Go and looking on your Instagram and be like, oh well, they can't pay me $20, but they can go get a smoothie at Smoothie King. Like what is that gonna do for me?
It's more so like, damn, that's what we're doing. Cool. Cut off.
Get cut off.
That's it.
Exactly. Like if I notice something, and if I notice something, that's one of the reasons why I had to cut off one of my sisters. Um, she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, Melina, can I have $40?" And I'm like, "Why do you want $40?" She's like, "Oh she's like, "Oh well, I want to go buy weed and I don't have money for my weed." I'm like, "You want me to pay for your weed?" It's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No." Why would I pay for your weed? If you text me and you said I need $40, I need to get to work and I need to pay for an Uber, that's not a problem. But if you're gonna message me and be like, hey, I need $40 for alcohol. No, I'm not giving you $40 for alcohol. I'm not giving you $40 for your hobbies and your
$40 for
vices.
alcohol, that's some premium shit right there. I ain't doing that.
Exactly. $40 on weed still. Like, come on, man. It's insane.
I had a couple friends that keep asking me to borrow weed money. I'm like, you're a fiend, bro. Like, you
Exactly.
gotta stop.
Yeah, no, I'm not paying for somebody's vices. If you message me and you're like, hey, I'm short a little bit, I need to get this medication, or I'm a little hungry, I don't have anything in my fridge, I would, I would go to the store with you, grab what you need, and drop you up to your house. That's the type of person that I am. But I'm not gonna send you $40 for you to go smoke it up. Like, come on, man.
Straight fiending for that weed and that liquor.
Exactly. Sorry.
No, you good.
No, like, is it? But that's exactly it. Like, I'm not paying for your habits. Like, it's the same thing to me as you messaging me and be like, hey, I need $40. Why? Oh, well, I want to get the new Call of Duty. No! I'm not paying for you to go have a good time. Get out of here.
Maybe if it's Christmas.
But then it's like, you gotta figure out who. Like, I'm not giving my sister like $40 so that she can go party. It's like my sister. Weird. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
You wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either, for real.
Yeah, no, that's it. And then and that was the first strike for her. And then the second strike, I told her, I'm having a very small birthday party. It's only gonna be a couple of people. Nobody there drinks. Please don't bring alcohol. And then here she comes. She comes in, and then she sits down in the corner, and then we blow the candles on the cake, and she's like, "Now who wants shots?" And she pulls out like a Crown Royal out of her bag, and I'm like, I don't know why it's such a hard concept to understand. Don't bring alcohol. Nobody here drinks. And then everybody over there is like looking at her like, where did she get that bottle from?
Who
Has
wants
she had it
shots?
this has she had it this whole time? And she's just like hiding it in her bag. And she's just like sitting there and she's like hasn't interacted with anybody pretty much at all. And then everybody sings happy birthday, blows out the candles. Who wants shots? What did you where'd you get this? Then she had her own little shot glasses too. What do you mean?
She was ready.
And she was ready. It was like, oh, I know that what Melina said. I'm gonna ignore it. Can you not?
That's why people just care for themselves.
That's
That's all
insane.
that matters.
It's embarrassing.
Themselves is all they care about.
Like, hey, this is my sister. Yeah, okay. Sit in the corner, text, text, text. Who wants shots? Like, it's very weird. Like, when did you say it's weird? Like, for a small birthday party where you're playing a couple of like Switch games and stuff like that, and then one random person in the corner says, "Hey, you want a shot?"
I'm gonna think that's a druggie.
Exactly. Like, I do think my sister probably has an alcohol problem, though. In all honesty.
Nowadays, a lot of people do, but we just never know.
Well, I definitely don't know. I don't keep track of any of that stuff. Mm.
In due time, it'll come out. Eventually.
Yeah, we'll see.
Eventually. I learned that over time. A lot of people that I know are straight alcoholics. So I let them be.
Yeah,
I get my two piece. If you want to listen, it's on you. If you don't, it's your life, not mine.
exactly. That's why I just try not to get involved too much anymore with other people's lives. I have my clique and I hang out with them, but I don't really try to like go out of my way. Like, I got myself into a really weird situation not too long ago where I took my friend kept asking me, "Can we go clubbing? Can we go clubbing?" And I kept feeling bad because I told her, "No, no, I don't want to. No, I don't think that it's a good time." And then she kept asking me, and I was like, I think she just really wants to hang out with me. So I went out clubbing with her, and the whole night was just me like watching over her and like making sure that she's okay and making sure she eats and drinks water so that she doesn't get too intoxicated. Because you're not getting my ass to carry you over my shoulder to drag your ass back to the car. Fuck that. You can walk, you're fine. But if you're stumbling all over the place, and no, you're not fine. You need to sit your ass down and eat some pizza. Like, um, but with her, the situation was she brought me into a bar. It's $20 for admission to the bar. So I pay, I get in, I sit in the corner because I've been to like 5 bars at this point and I'm tired. And she's out on the dance floor. And I'm like, okay, she's having a good time. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes up behind her, starts grinding on her, and she has a kid and a man at home. And he's grinding on her, and he starts like smacking her ass. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I push myself through the crowd, and I'm like, I point at her. I'm like, thumbs up or thumbs down? Like, is this okay, or do you want me to make him stop? She gives me a thumbs. She looks back. She looks at his face. She gives me a thumbs up. I go back in the corner. I wait for her to be done, and then I mean, like she didn't kiss him or anything, but that was like my sign to like go and make sure that she was okay. And then on the way, when we actually finally left, she was driving her home and she was like, "Hey, don't tell my baby daddy that I had some man grinding on my ass and smacking me and stuff." And I was just like, I don't feel right about it, but I don't know your man like that to be walking into the house and be like, she had another man smacking her butt in the middle of clubbing. Like, is he actually gonna believe me? So it's a weird situation to put myself in, and that's the last time that I went clubbing.
Yeah, that club life is different, especially if you're married or you have somebody.
Exactly. Like all I did was like stand in the corner and like make sure she was okay. I didn't go for myself. Like I think that was the first time I went clubbing. In all honesty, because I there's nothing for me to do. I would rather sit at home and watch anime and eat popcorn.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like I can go make some brownies at home. Like what am I doing out here spending $30 on some wings that are like honestly kind of shitty?
Yeah, I feel like clubbing is for the single people, to be honest.
I feel like clubbing is for the young people, in all honesty. Like if you're like young and adventurous, then like you just got like I don't see anything wrong with clubbing if you it's like, oh, it's my 21st birthday, I'm gonna
Okay,
go
that's different.
yeah,
A
like
little celebration, you know?
yeah, like celebration, like, oh, I just got a promotion, I'm gonna go
Or vacation.
oh, I'm on vacation, it's somewhere new, it's somewhere exciting, it's somewhere I've never been here before. Yeah, absolutely, like go sightseeing, go clubbing, like it's your life, it is what it is. I'm just not the type of person to go.
I clubbing once in a while, but it's not something that I fiend for. Just okay, I've been inside so long. Let me just step outside for a little bit, you know?
Yeah, she took me out from like 8 p.m. to 1 o'clock in the morning. I
But that's
was
normal.
dead. I was dead. I was
Especially if you work that day. I wouldn't recommend partying after like a long shift.
man. I was just like I just wanted to go home. I was just like it's hot. I'm in this uncomfortable outfit. There's people looking at me. Like the noise is so loud. I can't even get a signal on my phone to at least like doom scroll.
Yeah. But when it comes to that loud stuff, I always bring earplugs because I used to hate going home like kind of deaf. I just bring earplugs every time I go out to a club.
It was more like the more of the vibration from like the speakers that was like driving me crazy. Like the boom.
Yeah.
I felt like I was back in the 1990s in my dad's car. Boom. This That's exactly how it felt. So it's just like I really don't like this. It's really like the vibration is making my head hurt. And then it's like and then you're also spending like $4 or $5 on a bottle of water, which is absolutely insane.
That's why I pregame before I go out.
It's like it's like, man, I'm really thirsty. I've been in here for a very long time. And then they also have security that's like, oh, I gotta make sure you don't have any food or drinks on you. It's like I can't have a bag of chips, no.
You know, you must eat your food before you go inside
Yeah,
because they don't want you to eat
they
food.
don't want you to eat food in there because they want you to spend your money
Mm-hmm.
on the food in there, and then that way you can have $30 on some shitty wings.
Them garbage ass chicken wings.
Thank you. And then the sauce isn't even that good. Oh, I want buffalo, and then like it's like kind of like you know how it's like the slimy where they didn't really bake it right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross. I
Don't
hate when they
remind
do
me.
that.
Don't remind
Like
me of what.
ATM wings.
Yeah, the chicken just the bread just fall right off the chicken sometimes. But it's all we had to eat, you know. Back in high school.
It was either that or like pizza so hard that you can use as a frisbee.
Yeah,
You remember that,
I
right?
remember that because the days were it was be pizzas on Friday.
Yeah.
It's either you get the pizza or you rush your ass downstairs to get them chicken wings.
Exactly. And you gotta and then sometimes it was like a hit or miss with the wings. Sometimes you like I was waiting in line for an hour and the wings are shitty, undercooked.
Cause those high school wings, oh my god,
I swear to you, it
they
felt
were
like they're.
busting before, but back like senior year, it started getting garbage.
I feel like they started boiling them. Don't you? It felt like it was like boiled instead of like baked.
Yeah, and the fries were either hot or cold.
Oh, I hated those cold fries. I took a bite and I was like,
But we were feeling for them, I'll tell you that.
oh, we're
The line fights were crazy. You skipping somebody, you fighting pretty much, you know?
exactly. Dude, it was so bad. You would be like, you'd be in the line, and then somebody would try to skip, and then you would tell the lunch lady, "Hey, they skipping." And the lunch lady would be like, "Get the fuck."
I feel like instant smoke. It's crazy. Because I think back in the day, there was like only like 37 or like 50 boxes pre-made right there.
I think so. Well, like it depends on which lunch period you had, because they had remember they at the third lunch period they were like practically empty. So like the first and second lunch period they had like all like the wings, and then the third lunch period is when people were scraping. Sometimes you went to third lunch period and there wasn't any wings left.
Yeah. I remember one time I had to get the yogurt. That's all I really wanted to eat for that day.
Dude, I remember when Demosha went to. I think you were in the class. I don't remember. Were you in Mr. Harris's class?
Yeah.
And she went in and she had like these 2 dozen donuts. And she was obviously selling it. And they're like, "Hey, you can't sell things on school property." She's like, "Oh, this is for me." And she's eating one of the donuts. Because they can't confiscate something that she's actually eating that she spent her money on, but they can confiscate something that she's selling illegally.
Yeah. School was crazy.
It was great. Demosha was everything with Demosha was amazing. She was so funny. And I remember when she went into the classroom when I forgot what the literature teacher's name was. He was like Russian or something, Mr. Ospandic or something like that.
Oh, Mr. I know who you're talking
I
about.
think his name was Ospandic or something like
Respondek, yeah.
Ospandic
Some
or something.
Respondek, something with an R.
No the old the Russian one does.
He's an English teacher,
Yeah,
right?
for freshman year.
Yeah, Mr. Respondek.
Okay.
Because he's the one that had the record and somebody found that out.
Yeah,
They're like, how we
but I
getting?
think Mr. Respondic was the economics teacher.
You think so?
Yeah, but Mr. O something. I think his name started with an O. He had like curly blonde hair. He was like Russian or something or German or something. But man, he made Demosha mad. He was constantly calling her out, clowning on her, and she got so mad one day. He was out and there was a substitute, and she changed all the computer screens to his DUI picture.
That was her?
Yeah. Demosha found it and she like changed all of the computer screens while this and then the substitute teacher didn't care. He was just put on bad boys and was reading a book.
I was wondering who did that.
It was Demosha. It was Demosha. You
So,
can see it now, right?
yeah. That was this whole time like, damn, who hated him that much?
Demosha.
Who hated him that much?
I would have paid good money to see his reaction to that though.
I wanted to see it too, but I had second period. I remember that. So it was. I think they changed
We
it.
were in our third. We were in his third period.
What was that?
No, I was. Me and Demosha.
Oh yeah, I was in the second period.
That was super funny. It's completely changed. And I was like, Demosha, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm changing the screen. You pissed me off. Because like one day she was asking me a question and we had you remember the girl in freshman year that was pregnant, Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, we had her in our literature class, and so she was sitting in front. She was sitting in between me and Demosha. And so we were asking, like Demosha was asking her a couple of questions and like saying like if you need help with your lunch, carrying your backpack or anything, you can ask me and stuff like that. And so he got up and threw his marker at Demosha. So when she found his DUI picture, she showed me. I was like,
That's crazy.
she's crazy. I miss her. I miss her so
I
much.
don't know what she's doing now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think last time I spoke to her when she was leaving high school, she was transferring to a school strictly for IT and management.
Oh wow.
So that's why her last day was wonderful. She walked into the Spanish teacher's class, and the Spanish teacher pissed her off too because the Spanish teacher kept calling her the devil in Spanish. And she thought Demosha didn't know Spanish, um, so she kept saying stuff like that, and she was had the whole all the Spanish kids laughing at her. And so the motion just turned around and looked at her, and it's like, they told her in Spanish to go suck a dick. She was a menace to that school. It was wonderful.
She was. Hopefully she's doing good in life.
I hope so too. She was so like she made school a lot more bearable for me, honestly. She was a really good friend to me.
Yeah, she was cool.
She was very cool. She was very she was very honest too. I like honest people. So I really do like that. And I appreciate her because besides Elizabeth, she was my first friend that I made when I came back to Florida from Georgia.
And that's what's up.
Mhm.
I learn something new every day. Learn a lot in this podcast.
Mhm. Like I have 6 sisters.
Yeah, I counted some of them, but I didn't know it was like 6 in total.
Yeah, you were like, wait a minute, that's your sister. That's how many sisters do you have?
I remember back after high school, we went to that birthday party at your house.
hmm
Oh, these are your siblings? I'm like, wow. And there's more on top of that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's like half of them.
Hmm. Daddy was a hoe.
My dad was a hoe. He's getting a pretty good dad nowadays. He's getting a lot better.
I
He's,
mean, that's good.
he's getting a lot better. He's my youngest sister is 12. And he's been there for her. He's going to her gymnastics. He's putting her in like cheerleading. Um, he takes her out to. He took her to the John F. Kennedy Space Center,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
yeah, and She's so smart. She's doing all these trivia things, and she's doing all these like trivia games, and I really think that like she's gonna go places. She's like, "What's this?" She's like, whenever she gets stuck on one of her trivia questions, she's like, "What's the capital of Florida?" It's like Tallahassee. She's like, "You're right." So it's so funny. She's like, yeah, she's been that way. As long as I can remember, she just loves this like little trivia things, and she likes the this like little trivia game where you answer questions and you get points based off of it and how fast you can answer it. And so she's always trying to better her score, which shows good things about her personality. It shows that she's gonna keep getting better and better.
That's good. The consistent growth is important.
Absolutely. And but I have a pretty good circle, and my dad's starting to get there, so that's a good thing too. It took a long time, but now he gives me calls. He sends me texts. He told me happy birthday.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, which he usually used to forget because you have 7 kids.
yeah. That's,
That's
that's good. Sound like it's gonna rain,
that's
so
a big range.
a lot. Well, that's it for today's episode, you guys. If you laughed, you smiled, or if you cringed, it is what it is. Leave a comment, leave a like. If your comment is, a little mean, keep it to yourself. But stay tuned for the next episode, you guys.